Hey there everyone, Sebastian from Champion Helmets here, and today we'll be taking a look at the HJC F70 and testing it out on the road. Before we start on the review, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to avoid missing out on our reviews of the newest helmets. You can do so by simply pressing the red subscribe button, and you can make sure to stay up to date by enabling the notifications too. As usual, let's start with the shell. The F70 is made of fiberglass composite and has a weight of 1,470 grams in a size M, which is pretty average but not too heavy still. The F70 is available in two different shell sizes, which is decent, though not as much as HJC's other budget helmet, the I-90. With a selling price of €350 or about $380, it's not an entry-level helmet, but it's still cheaper than some of the more expensive ones. In terms of looks though, it already looks like it's ready to compete with some of Shoei's sports helmets. So let's take a look at what we're getting with this helmet for this price. To start with the ventilation, we're getting plenty in the chin here already. These vents are both adjustable and they should blow air pretty much up through the bottom and into the helmet itself through the front. You've also got these two vents on the top here. They are adjustable, both of them, and these should let the air get into the EPS grooves at the top, which will come out through the exhaust here. There's also an HJV9 integrated sun visor, which pulls 99% of the UV on this helmet. You can use it using this slider here. It's even glove friendly. It actually goes a fair way down, almost to the nose guard, which is quite good, since it'll make sure you get a minimum of glare. This visor is bigger than the HJC I-70 helmet, so you should be able to see more while you ride, which is important for safety and enjoying your time on your bike. It's also nice that this helmet can be operated for the visor either with your left hand or your right hand, so it just makes it easier for those lefties out there who may have had to reach around. This helmet uses screws to undo the visor, so if we grab our handy screwdriver here, let's get cracking. So we got our screwdriver, gonna have to lift up the visor all the way. Then you pretty much just start unscrewing, lefty-loosey as always. Once you take it out, you'll notice that it comes with the mount as well. It's a silver mount, but you've also got the black screw, so you should be careful of that since it's very easy to lose since it's small and dark colored. Do the same for the other side, unscrew that screw, and pretty much the visor just lifts off pretty easily. To put it back on again, it's the same. You just fit the visor in the grooves, and you start screwing in again. As far as screw removal systems for visors go, this one actually isn't that bad. It's quite easy. It's not as many new moving parts as many other helmets out there. So really, overall, the visor is pretty okay. Now, let's take a look at the inner lining. The lining on this helmet is washable and antibacterial. And in the cheek pads, there's also space for wearing glasses, which is great, especially as a glasses wearer myself. It can really be uncomfortable if you're riding, but your glasses are pushed against your face the whole time. Below the cheek pads, there's also going to be space for the smart HJC 10B or 20B Bluetooth communication system, which we'll take a look at in a second. It's HJC's newest in-house communications device, so it's exciting to see innovation going on here. You can also snag it in the product bundle with the helmet on our website. So, let's take a look at removing the liner. So, if we remove the liner, you can see the helmet uses a double D-ring closing system. You can remove the cheek pads using 3 snaps there, and you just pull it out. They're nice and thick and should feel nice. Taking out the other pad, you can see the space for a communication device in the helmet in the ear right there. We can get to the liner, which you can remove with several snaps in the back and the front too. The forehead sliding snaps are pretty nice and easy to use on the F70 here. The liner looks nice as well. You'll be getting some bits of mesh and it should help keep your head cool. You can see the EPS grooves in there too, which are nice and deep and will also help with cooling. While we're here, you can also see where the smart HJC comms unit will screw into the back there. Now, let's see how the F70 does on the road. Just a quick note for how we recorded our data for the F70. On the left here is a screen showing the helmet's interior temperature in degrees Celsius, measured through a thermometer placed in the top of the helmet. In the middle is a decibel meter showing the noise level from a microphone near our rider's ear. On the phone on the left is the average wind speed for the day, while in the middle we have our rider's speed and the exterior temperature. The data for the F70 was collected while driving at an average speed of 130 km per hour on the highway. The wind speed was about 105 km per hour, and we had about 105 decibels of noise on this helmet. The outside temperature was 14 degrees Celsius, and the internal temperature of the F70 was approximately 17 degrees Celsius. So that's a 3-degree difference from the outside temperature. If we compare this with the F70's older brother, the RPHA-70, it had about the same difference of 3 degrees from the outside to the inside. But for noise isolation, the RPHA-70 did a much better job with 97 decibels at 115 kilometers per hour. So the F70 doesn't show any improvement on this level. Our driver did not find the helmet as comfortable as the RPHA-70 and said it was very loud. Again, supported by the data. In terms of ventilation, he was not impressed either because it was 3 degrees hotter than the outside temperature. Now that we have our data, we can see how many stars this helmet got. For material, the F70 received 3 stars because of fiberglass, but it got knocked down a bit because of its only 2 shell sizes. For an average weight, the F70 also gets a pretty decent 3 stars. The F70's visor earned 4 stars since it comes pinlock prepared and in the box, but it earned only 1 star for its noise isolation because it was really loud. For its ventilation, it earned 3 stars, and the inner liner earned 2.5 stars for comfort. At the recommended retail price of €350, each earned star costs around €21. So what you get for that kind of money is a 3-star helmet, which is really not much, but then again, this isn't that little either, just not super amazing. Again, there are other helmets out there that perform stronger and are about the same star level. If you'd like to purchase the F70, head over to our web shop at championhelmets.com, where we've got a lowest price guarantee. So if you find this helmet cheaper anywhere else, always let us know and we'll match the price. So there you have it. Now you know a bit more about the HJC F70. Though it does look cool, it did not meet our expectations, sadly. This helmet does come in around €350, so it did look great, but it underperformed. First was the liner and the comfort, which was disappointing since I kind of got my hopes up a bit when looking at the liner, but oh well. The noise isolation on this helmet also wasn't great, though since it's more of a sporty racing helmet, this can be a little bit excused, but still, one would have hoped for more. You do still get good ventilation on this helmet, and it is fiberglass, so that's pretty good. Nonetheless, you're still paying about €21 per star, which is quite a bit. The only other gripe with this helmet would be the visor removal system. It's kind of slow, even though it's one of the better screw type ones I've seen. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and let us know what you think of the F70 in the comments below. I'm Sebastian from Champion Helmets, and I'll see you next time.